Sup guys? First and foremost, thank you for clicking on this video. Secondly, this video is brought to you by none other than The Ridge, makers of the world famous and now YouTube famous, at least on my channel, Ridge Wallet. In less than 2 seconds, I'm going to show you exactly what the hype's all about. That's what it's all about. This wallet holds just as much as this, yet this one is bulky, ugly, and outdated. Now this one, being that it is a Ridge wallet, holds 12 cards, it's sleek, it's stylish, it holds cash. There's over 30 different styles, including this one, which is matte black, and this one, currently unopened, which is 18 karat gold. Not only does the look and design speak for itself, but the packaging is next level also. And when it comes to giving a gift, when it comes to even gifting yourself, when you deserve it of course, that's a win. The whole entire wallet is the exact size of a credit card, and the way that you access the cards is to push up from the bottom. Let's be honest, 40,000 5-star reviews, they don't lie. There is a lifetime warranty on each of these wallets. If, for whatever reason, you're not happy, you have a 45-day window to receive a full refund. I've got to be honest, at first I was skeptical. I have seen it advertised on other YouTube channels I respect actually, and enjoy watching. So it was only a matter of time until I tried it out for myself. It's not only wallets, the website does have an entire range of products designed to carry less and live more. And that is a quote that I've actually lived by for years. Head over to www.ridge.com/Jacob, use code JACOB for 10% off, and I guarantee you, this will be, whether it's in black or 18 karat gold, the last wallet you'll ever use. Guaranteed. Because there's no way in the world I'm going to be carrying something like this around anymore. Cheers guys, and enjoy the video.
Sup guys, how we doing? And welcome back to another episode of Rugby Player Reacts. I am your host, Jacob McDonald, and I better put my glasses on because I can't see shit. And that is not good because we have a real player on our hands here. We've got a wide receiver by the name of DeAndre Hopkins, aka D-Hop, aka Mr. Hopkins, aka Nuke. And if you want to know where all 3 of those nicknames came from, none of them came from me, but one came from his mother, who benefited so much from the use of a particular brand of baby pacifier, which is what we also call a dummy, that she decided to actually nickname DeAndre Hopkins after that pacifier. And the name was Nuke. Right, so if there's one thing I enjoy doing, it's representing either the player, or if not the player, at least the team, in some way, shape or form in each one of these videos. Today, I can't do that. I simply can't. I've got nothing to do with the Cardinals. I love the team, love the colours. So what I've done is grab the jersey that most resembles the Cardinals. And to me, it is none other than the football team. So for anyone wondering, that was the thought behind the jersey. Let's get into the video.
Man, one of the best wide receivers in this league. K1 threw a post route in cover 3. And if anyone who knows football, you should never be able to throw a post route and cover 3. D-Hop just got up, caught it between 2 guys.
And Murray's going to heave it deep.
So you should never be able to throw a post route and cover 3. Now post is going long. Cover 3 means there's 3 free roaming defensive backs in the backfield, which means that if you do target a guy going long, there's going to be at least 2 of those 3 defenders there in time to clean it up, or at least put enough pressure on the receiver to cause an incomplete catch. But when you've got a guy like DeAndre Hopkins running that route, doesn't matter whether it's cover 1, 2, 3, or 6, he's going to go up there and get it.
Downfield, and that ball is caught.
We're watching that again in real time.
Between 2 guys.
And Murray's going to heave it deep downfield, and that ball is caught. Hopkins with 2 defenders there.
In cover 3, the safety take the cross or the corner, replaces. Kyler Murray throwing it up, giving him a chance. And Hop doing what he do best, man. That's what makes DeAndre Hopkins, man.
Look, I'm not going to lie. We've seen passes like that from Russell Wilson. We've seen catches like that from Stephon Diggs. But what we haven't seen is a Cardinals player in the top 10. Or have we? Yeah, I guess that's my cue to leave. Should we call him Nuke or should we call him Mr. Consistent? I don't know. But with the slightly OCD type of brain that I have, there's nothing quite like getting voted in the exact same position as he did the year prior, especially in the top 10.
Acquiring DeAndre Hopkins from the Texans paid immediate dividends for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was confusing. He played for the Texans last year, didn't he? In fact, he played for the Texans his whole entire career. But just to confirm, let's look up his stats. So DeAndre Rashawn Hopkins is an American football wide receiver for the Arizona Cardinals. But he was a Houston Texan for 7 seasons. 7 very, very successful seasons at that, from 2013 to 2019. The man is a yard machine. 8 seasons in the league, he's just crossed 10,000 receiving yards. 60 receiving touchdowns. Last year alone, played 16 games, 1,407 yards last year. Prior to that, 1,165. Prior to that, career best, 1,572. Prior to that, 1,378. Prior to that, 954. Prior to that, 1,521. Prior to that, 1,210. And prior to that, in his rookie season, 802 yards, which is still fairly decent. He's played a meaningful part in every single season that he's played. In fact, he started every single game he's played. Missed 1 game in 2017 and 1 game in 2019. Apart from that, he's played in every single game possible. He runs a 4.57 40-yard dash, a vertical jump of 36, a broad jump of 9'7", a bench press effort of 15 reps. Played college football at Clemson, 3 seasons, 39 games, 3,020 receiving yards, and 27 receiving touchdowns. So there is one thing for sure, he's a Clemson legend. Signed a 4-year, $7.62 million contract in 2013. 2017, signed a 5-year, $81 million contract. And on September 8th, 2020, after being traded to the Cardinals, he signed a 2-year, $54.5 million contract extension. So I'm going to say currently he's played out 1 of his 2 years in his current deal. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some news relatively soon about Hopkins signing another deal to extend his contract with the Cardinals. But hey, like I said, 10,009 receiving yards. There are only a select few wide receivers in NFL history that have scored that many. In fact, how many have there been? Well, Jerry Rice is number 1 by a long way with 22,895. But Larry Fitzgerald, who is still a current player, and actually is currently signed to the Cardinals also, is second on the list with 17,492 yards. We've got Julio Jones, another current player, 20th all-time, 12,896. Antonio Brown, would you believe, 31st on the list with 11,746 yards. Deshaun Jackson, 10,656. And as we round out the top 50, at number 49 on the all-time list, DeAndre Hopkins, 747 receptions for 10,009 yards. And that, my friends, is an absolute legend.
That was my first time, seeing him really play face-to-face first game of the season. He did so much. Catch passes on the outside, but also catch underneath routes. Take him for 15 yards, 20 yards.
Hopkins, what a play.
Yeah, look, it's one thing taking a catch. It's one thing with securing those yards. But, it's another thing altogether to consistently get yards after the catch. And that's what he does.
Read by DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray. He's going to catch a lot of passes this year.
He's such a deep threat, has to give him a little bit of cushion because the risk is too great if you don't.
Great players, no matter the system, no matter the situation they go to, they're going to raise the level of their teammates around them, and they're going to raise their level of play too. D-Hop coming in, short off-season, not being able to work with his quarterback alone, but still putting up D-Hop numbers.
There he goes.
14 receptions. Career high for DeAndre Hopkins.
Now don't tell me that was a touchdown.
His first game is at Arizona Cardinals.
From the moment I walked in this building, man, I felt something special about this team. I promise you.
Tell you what, guys, I'm going to enjoy this. This is a guy who played 7 seasons, 7 very, very successful seasons at another team. This is his first season with the Cardinals. He's in the locker room. He's most likely got given the match ball for his performance. Let's hear what he has to say.
I know we got what it takes to get what we want, but it's one day at a time. Let's keep working. Keep working on 3, 1, 2, 3. Get work.
How I look without my sleeves? You sure? Oh, I ain't got orange like Fitz now.
No, you kidding me? Your triceps look good.
Thank you.
Hopkins is strong enough to muscle the
Yeah, got to be honest, he probably does have some of the smallest arms I've seen. But in saying that, he's 6'1" and 96 kg. About the same as Jalen Ramsey.
ball away from defensive backs, yet savvy enough to create separation so he doesn't have to.
The way he runs his routes, his route tempo, he can change his route tempo up. That's the challenge of, going against guys like that. They're so smart, so they're going to present a different look each and every play.
DeAndre Hopkins got 2 feet down. What a grab.
The number one thing that stands out about Hop is just the way he attacks the ball. He's competitive on each and every rep. He's going to bring it.
Murray looking deep for DeAndre Hopkins on the sideline, and DeAndre Hopkins adjusting his body to make the catch.
Some of the stuff that he does, you just can't.
Yeah, some nice place and drag there. Some real nice place and drag.
Catch everything. That's the glue, man. Just put it in his vicinity, he's gonna catch it.
And it is pulled in by DeAndre Hopkins, and he's got a touchdown.
Get off me, son. Honestly, you just feel like walking straight into the sheds and going home. That's a clinical player. I'm talking about the Seahawks defender would want to go into the sheds and just fuck off home. After that.
All day. He takes 50-50s and turns them into 70-30 balls.
Hey, come on. Come on, yo. Let's go.
Now that's a touchdown, right?
That's all day.
He takes 50-50s and turns them into 70-30 balls.
So not only is he working on the place and drag, he's got that, but in doing so hits the pylon, which in my mind is a touchdown.
Come on, yo. Let's go. Too easy, fam.
Too easy.
He has pretty big hands, and he cuts these slits in his gloves, kind of like around his thumb area. If I was thinking about it, it would allow you to spread your fingers wider, so it kind of opens up that catcher's mitt.
The ultimate back.
Well, that's new. I've never seen that happen before. Speaking of hand size, 10 inches. Not the biggest, certainly not the smallest.
Stop. Hopkins led the NFC with 115 catches and 1,407 receiving yards.
Thank you, man. The whole drive you threw it to D-Hop. Great time.
Those are good decisions.
That was a great decision, man.
One of the plays that come to mind is that back shoulder fade against the Eagles.
Murray fires left side, Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins puts his hands up, and it's a touchdown.
Kyler threw it, and he kind of like caught it on
the back shoulder. Now, normally on a route like that, you'd want it to be on your outside shoulder, right? Away from the defense.
back here like that.
I have no idea how he caught that ball.
What I tell you, Sully? You cannot let him press me. He cannot guard me.
Nothing changed about him. He's going to make the contested catches. Even if you think you got him covered, you got to finish him to the ground because his hands are so strong.
4-point lead for Buffalo, 11 seconds.
Where is he? From the 50, stays alive, fires, and who's there? In the middle of three defenders to take the catch, none other than Nuke. Speaking of which, Hopkins was raised by his single mother, Sabrina Greenlee, with whom he has a strong relationship. He credits her for his success. She held 2 jobs throughout his childhood and worked at an automotive factory. And as we read a news story by ESPN.com, the incredible survival story of DeAndre Hopkinson's mum. I don't know if I've seen this, and I don't know if I've seen his mum before. Every time the Houston Texans play at home, DeAndre Hopkinson's mother, Sabrina Greenlee, sits in the same spot in the end zone, close enough to the field to hear the ball smack against the turf. Now, why is that? When it's time for the home team to run through the grate, a massive flamethrower erupts nearby. Greenlee recoils, and her eyes, which are the same cloudy shade of white as an overcast sky, glisten from the heat. A few minutes later, Hopkins emerges from the tunnel. He's always the last player on offense to come out, Greenlee explains. And she smiles. She can't see her son, but she knows he's there. 17 years. That's how long it has been since she lost her vision when a woman she didn't know threw acid at her face, blinding and disfiguring her in a bout of jealous rage. DeAndre was 10 years old. Over time, she regained her sight in spurts, but it disappeared completely a few years ago, just as her son was emerging as one of the NFL's brightest stars. Greenlee sees Hopkins' highlights only in her mind. I visualize everything that he does. The dreads, the body movement. Oh, this is insane. This is it's not insane. This is just incredibly emotional. What an incredible story to describe her game day experience. I can't do this, man. I can't do this. Greenlee's younger daughter, Shanteria, pulls up her hood and leans closer to her mother, whispering descriptions of the game. Colour commentary, essentially, into her ear. Early in the series, Deshaun Watson hits Hopkins out of bounds on a short pass. Tippy toes and then out, she tells Greenlee. 3rd and 4. Do it again, her mother says. I knew it would happen at some point. I didn't know it was going to be now. Do it again, her mother says. Watson obliges and Hopkins catches the ball. But he's tackled just short of the sticks. When the announcer breaks the news, Greenlee sighs. The commentator's talking is not enough. She wants to know what kind of route he ran, says Keisha, her older daughter who is sitting behind her. Did he catch it? No. Why didn't he catch it? I don't know, Mum. Oh, that's unbelievable, guys. Wow. And last but not least, I will finish off with this snippet. As an infant, Hopkins was given the nickname Nuke by his mother because he frequently chewed through Nuke pacifiers. It is pronounced Nuke, although the pacifier brand is pronounced Nuke. So his nickname is pronounced Nuke. FYI. All right, we've had a few tears, we've had a few catches. Let's finish this off.
Top of Tre'Davious White. Jordan Poyer came in late. He's got Micah Hyde on his back. Look at those hands.
You know, in basketball terminology, that's what they call this. You know, when somebody get dunked on. It was on 3 people.
Ridiculous.
They were in position. It was just a better catch by Ivy.
Best in the world. You best in the world, boy. You best, boy.
Okay. Well, there's nothing like the mother's love for their son, which goes into bringing up each and every one of these now, as adults, NFL players. You know, there's a story behind every single person out there. You've just got to do a bit of digging, and I'm glad I did. So thank you for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button. Leave a comment for the algorithm. Leave a comment with some thoughts for DeAndre Hopkins, what his future holds at the Cardinals. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.